Twitter has a bubble.
You must face yourself.
Right, rule number 1, it's never too cold for a workout. Rule number 2, it's never too cold for a workout. That voice inside your head that tells you you can and you're not good enough, I want you to go and tell it to fuck off.
She is only moving on.
You ever tried to go through all of your music?
Chasing mirrors through your head.
To the actual title of this video, Twitter has a bubble. And what I mean by that, I said this to a few people before and they were like, what do you mean? Go back to the 2008 financial crisis, right? They referenced the people who spotted it and people who made a lot of money out of it. They referenced it as a bubble. It was a bubble that people were making a lot of money because nobody was asking questions about why. And that's the same concept. So using that same concept and using that same principle. But there is a bubble on Twitter. A month ago, I had 200 followers on my Twitter account. Just going out there and going, okay, you've made that. I like it. I've gained an extra 100 followers. I've gained an extra 100 followers just by simply going, I like your stuff. Now, how complicated is that? Just to go, you've tweeted this, I like it. And it's the same concept on Instagram. It's a little bit harder on Instagram because, well, Instagram's a little bit more mature in the app. And the same with Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, but they're not active. They're either not active or they are publishing and they are posting, but they're not getting the engagement, right? So they're not getting the engagement when they tweet because everyone thinks Twitter's dead. Just like MySpace, just like Facebook, just like what is happening with Instagram. And that's not true. That's your strategy. It's not complicated. TikTok, for example. The bubble, so to speak, to go back to the concept that I'm talking about, the bubble that has been created is a lot larger on Twitter because of the inactivity of the users and the engagement. So the engagement between the users and inactivity, if you were to do a fucking chart and spread it out, it would make a lot more sense. It's so big that you can, if you look for it, just like the concept between people who looked for the money in between the crash of 08, it's exactly the same. And if you work hard enough, and if you spend time in front of the laptop, if you spend those hours looking at the hashtags, looking at the trends and topics, looking what's trending, looking what people are talking about, if you spend time doing that, you'll be the king of the hill. But it goes back to what I said before. You know, whether it's YouTube, whether it's TikTok, whatever platform it is, people don't want to spend time doing it. It's all well and good making a video. That's the bubble, to wrap it up. There is a Twitter bubble. It's there. It just surprises me that I'm able to do this, you know? People get so insecure and crazy about followers and likes. You know, it's all well and good creating content, but you also gotta search for people, you gotta connect. You know, LinkedIn is great, but it wasn't around. Before you had to, you know, you had to hustle. It's amazing that now with websites like Twitter and Instagram, all you have to do is go, I like that, And people are so desperate for love and likes that they'll literally take that. They will take it and grab it and go, thank you. And then they'll hop onto your train. They will hop onto it and go, yeah. Not everyone will, because everyone wants something in return. Some people want something in return. If they're smart, they might go, some people might think a little bit more of themselves. Some people might think they're too much for that. Some people might think they're a fucking celebrity already and they haven't achieved it. Some people might think they're above such levels. So, you're not always going to get that. And in a world where everyone's selling themselves, you're not always going to get that back. But if you are building something, if you are building a brand, if you are trying to create something, it's a very simple strategy. And I'm surprised more people aren't doing it. People are out there complaining, I haven't achieved this, I haven't done this, I'm not reaching my audience, I'm not growing, I'm not getting likes, I'm not doing this. Okay. Well, have you contacted these people today? How many people have you reached out to today? How many people have you contacted today? How many things have you done? How many hours have you spent at a laptop? Or are you just hanging around on your fucking phone? I was at the gym yesterday, and I was pretty sure I was the only person actually working out, because whilst I was on the row machine, I was looking, and this girl, literally, she was just sat there scrolling through Tinder. She wasn't even using a leg press. She was just sat there as an excuse. Might as well be in an armchair. So, rant over. I should change the title of this vlog to a Twitter/Tinder rant. But Twitter has a bubble. Use it or don't. Peace out.